Epifanio de los Santos Avenue, commonly referred to by its acronym EDSA, is a limited-access circumferential freeway around Manila, the capital of the Philippines. It is the main thoroughfare in Metro Manila, passing through 6 of the capital region's 17 local government units, namely, from north to south, Caloocan, Quezon City, San Juan, Mandaluyong, Makati and Pasay. The road links the North Luzon Expressway in Balintawak in the north to the South Luzon Expressway at the Magallanes Interchange in the south, as well as the major financial districts of Makati Central Business District, Ortigas Center and Araneta Center. It is the longest and the most congested highway in the metropolis, stretching some 23.8 kilometers. Structure. The entire road itself is a part of the circumferential road 4 system, a network of roads and bridges that acts as the fourth beltway for the city of Manila. The locations around the avenue are marked with great economic and industrial growth, proven by the fact that all but 2 industrial centers in the metropolis are directly accessible from the thoroughfare. The decent economic growth of the areas around the avenue adds a significant volume of traffic on the avenue, and in recent estimates, EDSA handles an average of 316,345 cars daily, and an average of 2.34 million vehicles go through EDSA every day. EDSA is a divided carriageway, often consisting of 12 lanes, 6 in either direction, with the elevated railroad Manila Metro Rail Transit System often serving as its median. EDSA is not an expressway, but traffic rules and speed limits are strictly implemented to the vehicles that pass along it. It is operated by the Metro Manila Development Authority and is maintained and constantly being repaired by the Department of Public Works and Highways. Route description. EDSA starts from the Andres Bonifacio Monument roundabout in Grace Park, Caloocan, adjacent to the Apolonio Sampson Road, the western side of the C4 Road. The roundabout is also the marker of the 1896 revolution by Andres Bonifacio. The 1.7 kilometers of the road are in Caloocan. The avenue will then enter Quezon City through the Balintawak district, after an intersection with the North Luzon Expressway in the Balintawak Cloverleaf Interchange. EDSA crosses much of the northern part of Quezon City, passing through the Project 6 and MUA +or- districts. It sharply curves southwards after crossing the North Avenue-West Avenue intersection in the Triangle Business Park. On the north side of EDSA is the SM North EDSA. In front of it is the TRI Norma Mall and the Eaton Centris or Centris Walk. ABS-CBN and its transmitter can be easily seen from EDSA and continues southwards, slightly turning westwards slowly until it leaves the Triangle Park after crossing the East Avenue to Mog Avenue intersection, where the GMA7 building is located. It continues through the district of Cubao, entering the Araneta Center after crossing the Aurora Boulevard Tunnel. In Cubao, several malls, infrastructure and offices are located, most notably the Smart Araneta Coliseum, the biggest coliseum in Southeast Asia. The avenue curves southwards and enters the Santolan and Socorro districts, where the twin military bases of Camp Rafael Crame and Camp Aguinaldo are located. The Green Hills Shopping Center and the Eastwood City are also located nearby. EDSA then continues on its route and serves as the boundary of the cities of San Juan and Quezon City. The People Power Monument can be seen on the north side of EDSA in the White Plains Avenue Junction. After the 11 kilometers of EDSA in Quezon City, the avenue will eventually leave the city and enter the city of Mandaluyong. EDSA enters Mandaluyong after crossing the borders of the Ortigas Center. In the Ortigas Center, some notable buildings around the area are the Philippine Overseas Employment Administration Building, Robinson's Galleria, SM Megamall, Forum Robinsons, and the Bronze EDSA Shrine, a memorial church to the 1986 revolution. It then curves smoothly westwards after it crosses the Pioneer Street, and crosses the Pasig River via the Guadalupe Bridge and leaving the city of Mandaluyong. It enters the city of Makati after crossing the Pasig River, passing through the districts of Guadalupe, Comombo and Magallanes. In Guadalupe, EDSA provides access to the Rockwell Center, a major mixed-use business park in Makati. the highway also provides quick access to the city of Taguig and the Bonifacio Global City nearby. After crossing Buendia Avenue, the highway enters the Ayala Center, an important industrial district in the Philippines, where the Greenbelt and Glorieta shopping centers are located. The road then curves eastwards and continues on a straight route to the city of Pasay. EDSA enters Pasay shortly after crossing the South Luzon Expressway in Makati. In Pasay, the highway provides access to the Ninoy Aquino International Airport via a flyover. EDSA enters the Baclaran shopping center and continues eastward until it enters the Bay City Reclamation Area, where the large SM Mall of Asia is located. EDSA's terminus is at a rotunda in front of the globe of the SM Mall of Asia. Traffic management the lead agency that manages the flow of traffic along EDSA is the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, an agency that is under the office of the President and is advised by the Metro Manila Mayor's League. One of the MMDA's traffic management schemes that is in effect on EDSA, among other major thoroughfares in the metropolis, is the Uniform Vehicular Volume Reduction Program. Many have observed that the cause of many traffic jams on EDSA are erring buses and jeepneys. Subsequently, buses have been the target of other traffic management programs, like the MMDA's Organized Bus Route Program. The MMDA is strictly implementing also the motorcycle and bus laning in EDSA, making it the second freeway in the Philippines ever to have such traffic rule to be enforced, after Commonwealth Avenue. The average speed of vehicles in EDSA is 15 km per hour. History. Construction of what was then called the North-South Circumferential Road started in the 1930s, during the term of the President Manuel L. Quezon, with the construction team led by engineers Florencio Marino and Osmundo Monsod. The road, starting from the North Diversion Road and ending at the current Magallanes Interchange with the South Luzon Expressway, was finished in 1940, shortly before World War II and the subsequent Japanese occupation of the Philippines. After the independence of the Philippines in 1946, the road was renamed Avenida 19 de Junio, after the birth date of national hero Jose Copyright Rizal. In the 1950s, the avenue had been renamed Highway 54, because of the common misconception on that time that the avenue is 54 kilometers long. Rizalists wanted the avenue's name to be kept as 19 de Junio, while President Ramon Magsaysay wanted the avenue be named after Rizal. Rizal Province residents, however, wanted the avenue to be named after a Rizalia +or-0, a historian, jurist and scholar named Epifanio de los Santos y Crista Bal. The Philippine Historical Committee, the Philippine Historical Association, the Philippine Library Association, Association of University and College Professors, the Philippine China Cultural Association, and the Philippine National Historical Society, led by fellow Rizalia +or-0 Eulogio Rodriguez Sr. and Juan Sumulo, supported the renaming of Highway 54 to Epifanio de los Santos Avenue. On April 7, 1959, de los Santos' birthday, Republic Act No. 2140 was passed, renaming the avenue to honor him. Rapid urbanization in the 1960s and 1970s, particularly during the annexation of several Rizal towns to the newly formed National Capital Region, marked the growth of the industrial centers along the road, and several other roads connected to the avenue, such as Ayala Avenue and the McKinley Road in Makati. During the tenure of President Ferdinand Marcos, traffic jams in the avenue started to build up. Several interchanges were constructed to relieve congestion, including the Balintawak Cloverleaf and the Magallanes Interchange at the ends of the avenue. Later, with the implementation of the Metro Manila arterial road system in 1965, in order to complete the circumferential road 4 system, EDSA was extended to Taft Avenue from the South Luzon Expressway, and further to Roxas Boulevard. EDSA was also extended from its original Balintawak terminus to the Apollonio Sampson Road at the site of the Bonifacio Monument in Caloocan, completing the circumferential road 4 system. Through all these up until the mid-80s, many parts of the roadway still overlooked vast grasslands and open fields. The EDSA Revolution. In 1986, Philippine President Ferdinand E. Marcos's political opponents revolted against his 20-year dictatorial government, seizing the Camp Rafael Crame and Camp Aguinaldo military bases, both located along EDSA, situated in between a currently sited wealthy subdivision named the Corinthian Gardens, and two commercial districts of the metropolitan, one at the entrance of Quezon City and Ortigas in Mandaluyong. On February 25, 1986, Epifanio de los Santos Avenue gained worldwide attention as the site of the peaceful people power revolution that toppled President Marcos, led by Corazon Aquino. The majority of the demonstrations took place on a long stretch of the avenue, involving over 2 million Filipino civilians, including as well as several known political, military, and religious groups led by Cardinal Jaime Sin, the Archbishop of Manila. Monuments The site of the change of history marked a stand for historical monuments found in the site that occurred. The landmark of this history begins at the entrance of Mandaluyong with very tall statue of Mary coated with golden color of paint mixed with bronze stones, spanning along EDSA, a monument of a giant steel metal formed with hundreds of people standing upon a circular podium-like pyramid with a nun at the center reaching up to the heavens found leading to the gates of the Corinthian Gardens. The main venue of the revolution was supposed to destroy the camps, leaving a peaceful note of painting the longest mural in the Philippines with a length of 2.4 kilometers on the high 8-feet walls of the camps along EDSA, displaying a symbol of a vow, peace and harmony. Recent history After the People Power Revolution, the avenue had been commonly known as EDSA, and the southern extensions were merged into the avenue. In 1997, the Manila Metro Rail Transit System began construction, being built over EDSA from North Avenue to Taft Avenue during the presidency of Joseph Estrada. In 2006, the avenue was further extended from Roxas Boulevard to the SM Mall of Asia, where it now ends at the Mall of Asia Globe and Roundabout. Also, in 2006, the avenue was badly damaged in September, when Typhoon Milanio hit Manila. In 2010, the Manila LRT Line 1 of the Manila Light Rail Transit System was extended from Monumento to Roosevelt, ultimately transversing EDSA to end at the site of the current North Avenue MRT station. In August 2012, prior to the congressional hearing of the controversial reproductive health bill proposal, the Catholic Church assembled a mass rally on EDSA to show opposition to the proposal. On February 25, 2015, a protest rally calling for the resignation of President Benigno Aquino III took place on EDSA, where thousands of people from various socio-civic, political and religious groups were involved. The protest rally only remained until the EDSA Santolan area because of police barricades that prevented the protesters from going near the People Power Monument. Exits and major intersections, kilometers, based on numbers found on yellow kilometer stones along the road, count clockwise from kilometer 9, near the Bonifacio Monument. Rizal Park is used as kilometer 0. The section west of Roxas Boulevard towards SM Mall of Asia is not included on the official count, since they are not original parts of EDSA. Future developments Proposed interchanges an overpass over the North Avenue-West Avenue intersection and Mindanao Avenue Junction in the Triangle Park, and a flyover over Congressional Avenue and Roosevelt Avenue intersection in Muñoz are already approved, and may start construction in 2013. Proposed renaming In 2011, Bohol Representative Rene Lopez Relampagos filed House Bill No. 5422, proposing to rename Epifanio de los Santos Avenue as Corazon Aquino Avenue. The proposal is currently pending in the Philippine House of Representatives before the House Committee on Public Works and Highways. According to Relampagos, the idea to rename EDSA after Aquino was conceptualized in the aftermath of her death. Construction of Edsa Taft flyover On April 2, 2013. President Noynoy Aquino gave the green light for the construction of a flyover at the perennially traffic-choked corner of Edsa and Taft Avenue in Metro Manila. The project is estimated to cost P2.8 billion, with the flyover extending to about 1.4 kilometers each side, and it will take 1.5 years to complete the project. In popular culture, EDSA is featured in the film The Bourne Legacy. portions of the road from Magallanes Interchange to Taft Avenue were featured in a car chase where an Aaron Cross, played by Jeremy Renner, jumps from the Taft Avenue footbridge to a flying bus. Also, every February 25, the day of the EDSA People Power Revolution, the statues in the People Power Monument in the White Plains Junction were repainted and yellow flags were placed on their hands, in order to commemorate the successful revolution. EDSA is also continuously being used in political campaigns by several politicians, particularly those who had been involved in the EDSA revolution such as Joseph Estrada and Benigno Aquino III. Gallery. See also: Highways in the Philippines, Metro Manila, major roads in Metro Manila, MacArthur Highway, Quirino Highway, South Luzon Expressway, North Luzon Expressway, C3 Road, C5 Road, Manila Metro Rail Transit System. References. Coordinate list: 14 degree 39 euro squared 14.74 euro cubed n 120 degree 59 euro squared 02.06 euro cubed D. Andres Bonifacio Monument Roundabout 14.657026 degree n 121.030481 degree A/14.657026 121.030481 SM City North EDSA 14.6207 degree n 121.0532 degree A/14.6207 121.0532 Araneta Center 14 degree 35 euro squared 00 euro cubed n 121 degree 03 euro squared 40 euro cubed EDSA Corinthian 14 degree 35 euro squared 04.01 euro cubed n 121 degree 03 euro squared 24.38 euro cubed ESM Megamall. External links: media related to EDSA at Wikimedia Commons.